Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Jamie. Today I wanted to come on and review a couple new products that I purchased from Ulta the other day. I picked up these really cute little Essence eyeshadow palettes. There are 6 shades in each of them. I have the coral one and bronzed this way. So coral me maybe is this one. Bronzed this way is this other one. So these were $3.99 at Ulta, and I had heard some mixed reviews about them. So I was like, oh, $3.99, I'll definitely pick them up. And it's in their new makeup section. So I didn't see these in store. I only saw these online. So I ordered them and here they are. I decided, since they were only $3.99, that I kind of wanted to pick up both of them. So I'll show you the difference in the color stories. So this is the Coral Me Maybe, and you can see there's 3 mattes and 3 shimmers in there. And they vary in tones, but there's no really like light lid shade in here. It's definitely like 2 mid-tone crease colors and then an outside V color and then some lid shades. So, and it comes with a nice mirror too, actually. So that is really nice for $3.99. Very impressive. And so then I decided I wanted to pick up this bronze one because the colors go a little bit darker in here and it had this lid shade. So once again, 3 mattes, kind of in different places in this one, and then 3 shimmer shades. And these shimmers are really pigmented as well. So I have them swatched on my arm to show you guys. So this is the Coral collection and this is the Bronzed collection. So let's step through the Coral collection. So these were those 2 crease shades that we saw, and you can see they're very similar. The one that's a little bit more brown, this first one, is called Just Met You. And then the one that's a little bit darker is called In My Way. So then the darkest color in here is called Stare Was Holding. And then you have 3 different shimmer shades in there, and I'll go over them really quickly with you. The lightest one in here is called This Is Crazy. This peachy one is called Wish in the Well, and then this darker one is called Pennies and Dimes. So it's this pretty, really pretty copper color. So these are really pretty. They swatch really nice, and spoiler alert, they blend really nice too. They're really great. And then now let's go into these other ones. So this is the bronze palette. I'm gonna show you this look on my eyes in just a minute. So right after we go over these swatches, I will jump into the tutorial. But bronzed this way, let's go from the beginning. This is Love Yourself. Probably my favorite shade from both of the palettes is this one. It's this really pretty, like browny, light rusty color. Then Superstar is this really pretty bronzy shade. And it's like a lighter bronze, a lighter goldish bronze. It's really nice. Then this brown is called No Mistake. This is like a mid-tone brown. It's not super dark. It is nicely pigmented. It didn't swatch that well, but it's definitely not as dark as the brown shade in the other palette. So you can see that nice mid-tone brown. Then you have this nice beige lid shade. Okay, the brown was called No Mistakes. The lid shade is, or the white shade is called Right Track. Then this bronzy color is called Perfect Babe, and then the goldy, this one's kind of like goldy orangish. You can see it right there. Yeah, definitely more orangish. And that one's called Queen. So they swatch really nice, and I am going to jump into a demo where I can show you them being applied. So, but here's the after look, and for $3.99, I mean, this is a really good palettes. These are really good palettes to pick up. So let's jump right into the tutorial. So let's put these little palettes on my eyes. I'm really excited about these. I mean, I think they were $3.99 or $2.99. I'm not sure, I'll link them below, but I mean, they were just so inexpensive, and I was really excited. When I first saw them, I was thinking, ooh, I really like this bronze one, but I then thought, for that price, maybe I should get 2, and then I can do a full look with the 2. And I think that was the best move that I made. So really excited about this. I'm actually going to do something a little bit different with my application. I've been working on this for the past couple days and playing with the way that I apply my lid shades, because a lot of times I have lid shades that just aren't that impressive. Now these are pretty impressive, but I really like the way that I was applying them to make them stay longer. So typically you use like your fingers, or you use a flat brush to apply eyeshadow to your lids, like that shiny color. That's what I love anyway. But lately I've been wetting my finger, or dipping my finger in the eyeshadow, then wetting my finger and then putting it on my lid. And I found that this like really works, and it amps up a lot of the different shades that I thought were like lackluster. So I'm gonna do that right now. I think the shade that I'm gonna put on my lid here, I'm going between two of them. Okay, so this is the shiny shade that's like medium tone from the bronze palette. It's really kind of pulls a little bit orangish. And then this is the one from the peach palette, or the coral palette is the one on the bottom. And I feel like that one is a little bit more pink. I'm gonna use that one. You know, I like lid shades. I like these frosty colors, but I don't like them to be orange all the time. So I'm excited that there's an option that's not orange. So what I did right here is I just put it on my finger. What I'm gonna do is have a settings mist, and I just spray a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I rub my finger that's wet in there, and then I just go back into the palette and I pick up a little bit more. And then so my finger is actually kind of wet when I'm putting it on, and then I get this awesome metallic finish. And I'm doing this before I put on the rest of my eyeshadow, and I feel like then it gives me the ability to kind of be a little bit messy. If I make mistakes, it's okay, because the rest of my shadow isn't on yet. And then I don't know, this is just like a new thing to me. I really discovered like a new process that I'm loving. And I apologize if you're hearing my phone dinging. I am working, so I kind of have to be able to catch things if they're important. So unfortunately, YouTube definitely isn't paying bills right now, or any bills, or paying me anything. So I have to keep my job. So I'm gonna keep that going. Okay, so I have that lid shade on now. That is really pretty. I think I can amp it up just a little bit. I'll take this lighter color, this peachy one, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Put a little bit of spray on my hand. I just wiped it off. And I'm gonna put it right in the center of my eyelids just to bump it up. So let's see. And all I'm looking here is just to like highlight the center of my eyelids. So nothing crazy at all. It's barely something that you notice, but it does kind of just give them a little bit of something extra. So that part is done. Now moving on to the rest of the eyes. So I messed up just a little bit, not much at all. So I'm just gonna buff out the mistakes. No need to wipe them away. I have a clean brush here, so I'm just buffing. And they look good. This definitely is giving me like a peach vibe, but it's not like really crazy pink. I've been playing with my lights a little bit. I'm gonna turn off this light, see if you guys can see anything better. No, I don't think so. Not really. I need to probably get some artificial light. I don't have artificial lighting right now. I use natural light by a window. So it's not always going to show you the most vibrant color, but it's there. So I'm going to use this one right here. This is just a nice creamy shade called Night Track. And I'm going to use that just to kind of set the lid, or the upper lid. Is this the upper lid? It's not. I guess it's all my eyelid. And this is like the mobile lid. And this is the upper lid. So, or is it even a lid, or just on my eyebrow? Anyway, whatever. Okay, then I'm gonna dip back into the coral palette, and I'm gonna go with this light tan color. This is called Just Met You. And since that other color was so light, I'm gonna use the same brush because, see, really, really powdery. I am just gonna use the same brush because that other color was so light. Oh, but the powder smells really good. It smells like sweet. It smells like the Tarte shadows. Like, just kind of sweet, like a little bit of candy or something. Good move on that essence for making those smell sweet. Okay, so I don't want to pull this like super orange, so I'm trying to kind of keep it low-key orange. So now I'm gonna go in back to the bronze palette and pick up this red-brown color. It's really pretty. This is called Love Yourself. Probably my favorite shade out of these. And I'm gonna work that into the outer third and then maybe just lightly into the crease. I'm gonna go back and buff it with a clean brush in just a minute. So outer third, working, and then lightly into the crease. These are just like blending really nice. I don't have a bunch of fallout or anything. These are looking really good. So I'm gonna go in with just a clean blending brush and blend out the edges and blend that shade into the crease. I just didn't want to put it in there like full opacity. I wanted to use a brush to blend it in there. And then over top of this shade, now I'm actually gonna dip this brush in here and I'm gonna go into this brown one, which is called No Mistakes. This is just a light brown color. Just layering it on there. Just kind of darken up this outside corner. Very, very pretty, and it's blending out nice. This is good. These little palettes are a steal. Buffed out, looking good. Now I'm gonna go in with the darkest shade, which is in the Coral palette, or yeah, in the Coral palette. I'm gonna take like a pencil brush, something that kind of comes to a point, so I can use it to really define my eyes. So I'm gonna use this as like eyeliner. So I'm gonna come in right at the outer edge and use this as like a soft liner. Sometimes right on the outside corner, I do take it up a little bit and kind of do just a little outer V action. Smudge it up. I like my lash line to be smudgy. That's a look. I don't know why, I'm always attracted to that. To like the dark outer smudgy eye look. So I'm just kind of doing the whole line, and then when it comes to the outside here, I'll kind of build it up a little bit and go up into the outer V a little bit. All right. I think that looks great, and there's barely any fallout, which is awesome. I am gonna clean it up. So there's a little bit of fallout, but not too much at all. I just like to clean up the edges just to make it look purposeful. Okay, so I am gonna put a little bit more concealer on, finish up the rest of my makeup, and then I'm gonna do my under eye. I'm just gonna do all my makeup right now. So under my eyes, I'm actually gonna use this shade right here, this Just Met You shade, and then might darken it up just a little bit on the outside corner with this one I love, Love Yourself, this one. So I will be right back with my makeup complete to give you my final thoughts. So final thoughts on these shadows. I finished my eyes. You can see it's underneath my eyes now as well. I was pleasantly surprised by these. I think these are awesome for $3.99. Like, what a steal. I'm definitely a fan. I would pick them up if I were you guys. So yes, I have nothing bad to say about these. They're adorable, and I like the little mirrors in them as well. I think it's really functional, and you're not gonna go wrong with these if you're looking for a small palette. So that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you again soon. Bye.